You ever notice how some people go completely silent on their birthday? Like they'll talk about everything, their bad days, their anxieties, their 3 a.m. thoughts, but the moment their birthday comes around, they just disappear. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you're going to understand something about that silence that most people never figure out. Let me describe someone real quick. They wake up that morning and the first thing they feel isn't excitement. It's this low, quiet dread. They check their phone not to read messages, but almost hoping no one noticed. They go through their day being extra busy, extra helpful to others, extra focused on anything that isn't themselves. And if someone does say happy birthday, they laugh it off, change the subject, or say something like, "Oh, it's just another day." Honestly, they are not being modest. They are retreating. If that felt personal, good. That means this video is for you. Now here's what's interesting. Most people assume birthday hiders are just introverted or humble, or they had one bad birthday as a kid. But there's a hidden pattern behind this that goes way deeper than any of that. And here's the strange part: most people who hide their birthdays actually want to be celebrated. They want someone to notice. They want someone to care. But something in them shuts the whole thing down before it can even begin. There's a mechanism at work here that your brain runs almost automatically. And I'm not going to name it just yet, because if I do, you'll think you already understand it. You don't. Not fully. And ironically, the people who try hardest to just get over it and enjoy their birthday, they are usually the ones who suffer through it the most. Okay, so let's talk about what's actually happening in the brain. Your brain has one job above everything else: not to make you happy, not to help you succeed, not even to keep you healthy. Its one job is to protect you from pain. And it is very good at that job. There's a part of your brain called the amygdala. Think of it like a security guard that works 24/7. It scans your environment constantly. It's looking for threats. Now here's the thing. The amygdala doesn't just respond to physical danger. It responds to emotional danger too. Rejection, embarrassment, disappointment, being forgotten, being seen too much. To the amygdala, all of those feel like threats. Your brain isn't broken. It's just running old software. And the old software learned something about birthdays at some point. Maybe it learned that birthdays mean people might forget you, or that attention leads to disappointment, or that wanting something, wanting people to show up, wanting to feel special is dangerous, because what if they don't? So your brain does what any good security system does. It shuts the door before the threat can even get in. It's like a smoke alarm that goes off while you're just making toast. The alarm isn't wrong exactly. It was designed to respond to heat, but it can't tell the difference between the kitchen actually burning down and you just making breakfast. Your brain is running that alarm every birthday. Not because your birthday is dangerous, but because at some point it felt like it was. Here's exactly how this shows up in real life. It's the week before your birthday. You're scrolling through your phone and you see someone else's birthday post, people flooding their comments, everyone showing up. And you feel something, not jealousy exactly, more like a quiet ache. You close the app. You tell yourself, I don't even like that kind of attention. But somewhere underneath that thought, there's a smaller, quieter voice that says, what if no one does that for me? And so the week goes on. Someone asks what you want to do for your birthday, and you say, nothing really. I don't want a big deal made of it. But what you actually mean is, I don't want to set up a situation where I could feel forgotten. Because if you don't expect anything, you can't be disappointed. If you don't tell people, you can't feel the silence of being ignored. If you make yourself small on that one day, you stay safe. Your inner monologue on the actual day might sound something like this. It's fine. It's literally just a day. I'm being stupid. Why does this even matter? Other people have real problems. I should just text back that I'm busy and move on. That's not maturity. That's protection mode. That's your brain doing exactly what it was trained to do. But here's what no one tells you. That pattern, the hiding, the downplaying, the "I don't care about my birthday," it's not a personality flaw. It's not proof that you're emotionally immature or secretly needy or broken in some way. It's a strategy your brain learned probably a long time ago to keep you from feeling something it decided was too painful to risk. Think about that for a second. Maybe there was a birthday where people forgot, or showed up but didn't really show up, or you felt like you had to perform your own happiness for everyone else's comfort. Maybe no one did anything deliberately wrong, but your nervous system made a note. Wanting to be celebrated equals risk. Avoid. And from that point on, every birthday, your brain starts the same subroutine. Minimize expectations. Reduce visibility. Control the narrative before it controls you. You didn't decide this consciously. Your brain decided it for you. And here's the part that I want you to really sit with. This is the twist that changes everything. The people who hide their birthdays the most intensely are often the ones who feel the most. Not less, more. The hiding isn't indifference. It's armor over a wound that never quite healed. That changes how you see it, doesn't it? Now I want to be honest with you, because this video would be doing you a disservice if I just said your brain is protecting you and left it there. Because yes, that's true. And also, the strategy has a cost. When you hide yourself on your birthday, you teach the people around you that you don't need anything. And they believe you. And then the silence you were afraid of. You created it, not because they don't care, but because you told them, in 100 small ways, that caring wasn't necessary. The protection strategy works. It keeps you from the sharp pain of unmet expectations, but it also keeps you from the thing you actually wanted, to be seen, to matter to someone. To have one day a year where someone says, "I'm glad you exist," and you let yourself believe it. Both things are true at the same time. Your brain was trying to protect you, and the protection is also slowly starving something in you. That's not a contradiction. That's just how human psychology works. We build walls to keep the pain out, and then we wonder why we feel so alone inside them. So if you've made it this far in this video, I want to speak to something you probably haven't said out loud to anyone. There's a part of you that wishes birthdays were simpler, that wishes you could just receive it. A kind word, a memory someone made for you, a moment where you didn't have to earn your place in the room. And there's a part of you that's been quietly convinced for longer than you'd like to admit that you're too much or not enough, and either way, it's safer to just not find out. You're not weird. You're not too sensitive. You're not broken for feeling this way. You're someone whose nervous system learned a lesson it didn't need to keep. And here's the quiet truth I want to leave you with. The fact that you still feel that ache, the small one, on your birthday, when you see someone else being celebrated. That ache isn't weakness. That's the part of you that still believes it's possible. Don't talk yourself out of that.